Morning all of you. In last lecture student, I already discussed about a different method of separation from solid to liquid, distillation, evaporation, sedimentation and decantation, filtration, and a liquid in liquid we have separate with the help of fractional distillation. Their principal property is the boiling point. Petroleum or refining also done with the help of fractional distillation. But in this lecture we have to discuss about if you want to separate the very small quantity of any salt from the liquid is there with the help of chromatography. Now we see it is a separation technique employed for complex mixture. If mixture is very complex, 2 or 3 drugs, for example, drugs present in the blood, in CID you see there, they are able to detect the poison in the blood very easily by using chromatography only. Yes, it is a technique employed for the complex mixture to separate the mixture of different solid constituent present in liquid in very minute quantity. So here we use the principle. First of all, you know which principle is there. Here which concept we use? Here we use the principle adsorption. The word here we use adsorption. There are 2 words are there, student. One is absorption and the second is adsorption. Absorption, for example, sponge is there. Sponge take the water inside. Very easy. But adsorption, for example, the gas molecules go inside the solid surface. Up only adsorb. Hold there only. Not go inside. For example, you have the mask. Mask is like that, which absorb the gas. Gases not go inside the mouth. On the surface only. That is called adsorption. The word used adsorption. So in chromatography, firstly discovered by chromatography, Mikhail Semyonovich Tesvet in 1900 during the research of plant pigments. Actually, the plant pigment have the color is there. It contains different type of color. How you are able to know? In that pigment, how many colors are there? With the help of chromatography. A lot of type of chromatography is there. One is the TLC, thin layer chromatography. In that one, you take the one glass plate on which the gelatin layer you have to put. Like agar jelly is there. Second, gas chromatography is there. One more, liquid chromatography is there. And in this lecture I will discuss about the thin, that is a paper chromatography. The difference in absorption, here you see this one. Here you take the paper, filter paper. That one, the strip of the chromatography paper, Wetman filter paper is there. They have some little pores on them, working as a capillary. When you put in any water or maybe acetone, the water rises up. The water firstly here then rises up due to water go up very easily. So here the filter paper is 2 type of phases there. One is a stationary phase and one is a mobile phase. Here the liquid is a mobile phase which move up, but the filter paper work as a stationary phase. So difference in adsorption of solid, for example, dye on the surface of an adsorbent medium. One is an adsorbent, one is an adsorbate. Keep in mind. Adsorbent is a filter paper which move up, that is called adsorbate. So mobile phase is a gas or liquid transport to the solution being tested through the other substance, water, rubbing alcohol. Here this one is the mobile phase. For example, the drugs, here you take the distance 3 centimeter. You take one filter paper and about 3 centimeter you, for example, you take here black ink. Actually, black ink is not made from the single color. It is made from blue and red ink. So you take one capillary, a very small capillary tube, dip in it and put the one drop on after 3 centimeter here only. When you dip the filter paper in alcohol and acetone, what do you see? Here the color start moving up. Maybe this one red like this here, blue here. Actually the full solvent move up to here, but the red color up to here and blue color up to here. It means blue and red color have adsorption, different adsorption with the water or maybe acetone. Have the different adsorption because blue color, red color mixed with the ether, maybe water or the acetone less than the blue color. That's why it moves very faster up, blue color. I'm taking example only. Someone have a more adsorption, some have a less adsorption. Which one have the more adsorption move faster up? See there. The difference in adsorption of the solid constituent. The solid constituent already present in the blue or red ink is there. Same like a drugs from the blood. Dyes on the surface of adsorbent medium, that is a filter paper. Adsorbent medium. Adsorbent which move up, adsorbent on which the adsorption is there. They have some pores, capillary action is there. Already told the mobile phase also, stationary phase also. Filter paper is a stationary phase and water, this one is a mobile phase. Same we have to take the pigments of the natural colors. Some color absorb more, someone less absorb. Which one absorb more, move very easily up faster, but which one absorb less, which not move easily faster. Then you are able to separate these minute particles very easily. Mobile phase, a gas or a liquid, I already told the solution which being tested through the other substance, water, rubbing alcohol, like this. Stationary phase, the liquid or the solid through which the tested substance is carried. Example, one liquid chromatography is there, in which we have to take the agar jelly is there. Coffee filter paper, paper towel. Example, maybe solid, maybe liquid. Coffee filter paper, you take the paper towel also, do the adsorption like this filter paper. This is the stationary phase only, which adsorb the other substances. Discovery already told, he used the liquid adsorption chromatography first of all with calcium carbonate adsorbent on calcium carbonate like a filter paper and the petrol ether or mixture as a elutant to separate the chlorophyll and carotenoids. If they want to separate the chlorophyll and carotenoid, it use the liquid ethanol and petrol or maybe ether, and calcium carbonate is used as a stationary phase. But this one is the example of the paper chromatography. Here you take beaker, glass rod on which you hang that filter paper. Take care on which you mark the spot that not dip in the liquid. That is up only, and not this filter paper not touch the bottom of the filter paper. So by using, you have to separate the pigments of the natural color. You have to separate the different color present in the pigment, drugs from the blood, lot of other things are there. Here you mark the line up to 3 centimeter and take care not touch the bottom on this one, and this one mark line should not dip in the maybe ether, whatever the ethanol present. Maybe this one is a mobile phase only. Now our next topic is a sublimation. One more thing is there for the chromatography. For example, red color move up to there, and for example, full solvent move up to there. Red color move up to here, and blue color move up to here. So which one is a more adsorption, blue or red? The answer is a blue only. The answer is a blue only. You are able to find out the retention factor also from there, taking the ratio RF value. How? By comparing you have to by using scale you are able to find the length of this one, blue one also, and a length for blue, length for a red. So you take, if you want to find the retention factor for red, then you take LR length up to which distance that one red move upon length of a solvent move. Here maximum length is, for example, this is the 10 centimeter up to their solvent move, and the red one is, for example, 4 centimeter. So RF value is 4 upon 10. Same RF value for blue. You already know the solvent move up to 10 only. For example, blue move up to 5. So 5 upon 10, 1 by 2, here 2 by 5. You are able to find the RF value, retention value. Comparison with the solvent. So that's why we have to take the ratio. Our next topic is sublimation. I already told to you the process in which a solid directly changes into gas and again gas back into the solid. That process is called sublimation. Any examples? Ammonium chloride, camphor, kapoor, naphthalene balls. These are direct iodine, violet color. They are directly able to convert into gas, gas into solid. How you are able to know? Take the china dish, wire gauze, this one apparatus, here you take the any solid. For example, you want to separate the sand plus ammonium chloride. This is used for to separate the solid in the solid. Solid in a solid. Here the sand not have property to direct convert it into the gas form, but ammonium chloride have the property. Here they take the tripod stand, and here take the Bunsen burner, LPG one, this one tripod, one leg is there that side, tripod stand, this one china dish, this one wire goes to protect the china dish from direct heating. Here you put one flask, funnel, and here you put a cotton inside this. After some time you see what? Ammonium chloride deposit here, but sand left behind. So take the funnel away from this one and collect the ammonium chloride separately. By using this apparatus, you are able to separate the ammonium chloride from sand. Maybe salt from ammonium chloride, maybe any mixture. You are able to solid in solid, able to separate. If condition is there, one in the mixture, one constituent should be obey the sublimation process. So this is the part of the sublimation. I already told about the chromatography. Thank you, student.